Here's an update of my Nanocube 28 gallon and Fusion 10 gallon for mid-September 2016. Got a few new gear, GP4, DP4 pump and 4-chamber skims dosing container. They're pretty nice. I also bought a HANA DKH tester. Works pretty well. I started using Red Sea Coral Pro for my water changes. Here's my issue for this month. Yep, some of my frags have died due to a dramatic change in DKH due to my fault. I moved all my remaining SPS to my 20 from my 28 gallon to my 10 gallon to help them survive. I also moved almost all my Zoas from my 10 gallon to my 28 gallon to make room for the SPS in my 10. I broke the rule to change things very slowly. Go figure. Here's my Nanocube full front view. I took out the dying and dead SPS, and the remaining ones I put them are not doing well. I moved almost all my Zoas into my Nanocube from my other tank. Everything else is doing well. I removed Chemi Pure Blue and started using the stuff from BRS. Being told to be very careful with GFO, so I use very little. It'll be cheaper in the end, in the long run, than Chemi Pure Blue. DKA has gone higher with Red Sea, so I'm gonna have to adjust my dosing, which I do very slowly now. I glued some of my Zoas to the bare bottom so that I can keep covering the bare bottom with stuff. Much more room here for my Zoas to grow out and not kill each other like they were gonna do in my other tank. Here's my Nanocube right side view from the front. I glue most of the Zoas to the light rock in the front. All the Zoas are open and happy. I bought Coral RX and dipped all the SPS that went into my other tank from here so I could avoid pest introduction. Yeah, I had to do that so I could get rid of RTN and pests. I'm dipping all new frags from now because I'm tired of introducing pests. You just take a chance when you do that, when you don't dip. Here are some of the pests that I have introduced, which I'm trying to avoid from now on. Dip doesn't help with some of the pests like Aptasia and Hydroids. You have to visually inspect them and remove them. Here's my Nanocube 28 gallon left side view from the front. I also, my issue with DKH also affected my bubble tip, but it's coming back slowly. My film algae is not on my glass constantly anymore. So I'm pretty sure it's a GFO. So daily glass cleaning with magnet is not necessary anymore. Less of a chore. My Aiken garden is spread out some more because some of my Aikens are from different families and they end up fighting. So I'm covering my bare bottom with Aiken Zoas and green star polyp. That should look nice once all these things grow out. Okay, much better news here. Here's my Fusion 10 gallon full front view. Pretty much all my SPS are doing much better and recovering. I can see their color coming back and polyp extension. I only kept my high-end slow growing Zoas here, a couple of them. I'm still using Chemi Pure Blue Nano, still some left, so once I'm done with that I'll go to the BRS stuff. Some of my SPS are very hardy. They're still alive despite the DKA incident, so I'm very lucky. I eliminated the flatworms from this tank with Salifert flatworm exit. I recommend it. It works very well. I used 10 drops, which is double dosage, changed carbon, and did a 60% water change corals and livestock fish and shrimp were not affected by the treatment. Here's my Fusion 10-gallon right side view from the front. Like I mentioned before, I used Coral RX dip that came from the other tank to get rid of pests and to help them heal. I only kept my blow pop zoas and candy apple reds, which are slow growing high-end zoas. All the rest of the corals are SPS, and from my experience, it's much easier to keep an SPS dominant nano reef than a mixed coral one. Maybe in a bigger tank it's easier, but not here, not in this tiny tank. I have frags in this tank that might not make it in the other tank, so oh well, nothing I can do about it. Here's my Fusion 10-gallon left side view from the front. I also have higher alkalinity after starting the new mix, so I stopped dosing completely. My HANA DKH tester is very easy to use and fast, so I would recommend it. I also got the Skims dosing container is well built and compact, so if you need one, that's what I will get. It has 4 chambers. The Jibao dosing pump version 2 that works pretty well and has good build quality. So hopefully next month will be a better update. So as far as my issues, it's been with dosing. So test frequently, wait for a coral reaction, and adjust dosing very slowly, please. Don't make the mistake I made. Thanks for watching. Comment, share, and subscribe.